Hello, and welcome to episode 635 of Prog Reviewing today. It's the Roches. It's their debut album from 1979, and there will be many of you going, oh, it's not Prog, it's not Prog. Let's park that one. Let's put that over there. Maybe I'm suggesting this because the producer is Robert Fripp, and he appears on it along with Tony Levin and Larry Fast. So these people have a prog association, and it just may be of interest to you if you are not narrow-minded. Anyway, no one's going to watch this anyway because it's not Pink Floyd, is it? Or you know, or yes, or whatnot. I've got to keep going. I've got to keep labouring that point, haven't I? But yeah, no, this is the Roches. Who? Well, they're a female group, sisters. Suzy, not Susie, Suzy Roche, Maggie Roche, and Terry Roche. The latter appeared on Robert Fripp's Exposure album. She sang Mary and the female lead vocal on Exposure, the title track. So, hey, we can see in the credentials, but also the two sisters sung with what's his fella, little fella, Paul Simon. Whew, that was close, wasn't it? Sung with Paul Simon on his, I think it was Here Comes Rhyming Simon album. That's probably mangled that title. They got a break on there. Maggie and Terry were on that album, and I think I don't know, did they tour with him? I'm not sure. These ladies have a pedigree. I love this record. It gets 5 married men out of 5. We'll just do that now. 5 married men out of 5. I love it because not only are they're damn clever, because it is kind of folk music, but it's not. It has folk elements to it, but it's also very modern. It's like a modern folk, urban folk, as if that makes any sense, with songs such as Mr. Selak, which is all about, can I have my job back? Love that song. Always brings a smile to me. The Troubles, which is about going to Ireland. The Train. Who hasn't sat on a busy train and felt the discomfort of modern public transport? It's just a great. I can't say enough about this record, and I always remember it because I bought this because I had trouble getting hold of it, because this is probably before. I'm trying to remember. Now, Amazon might have been around, but I bought this when I was in America. One of my visits with the missus on business, and we were in LA, staying at the Marriott downtown where they filmed Weapon of Choice just a few months earlier with for Fatboy Slim. I don't know if you've seen that video. Yes, imagine me doing that, because that's what I was in, that very foyer, sitting in that very chair. Whew, what a claim to fame. But yeah, I bought this album when I was out there, and I was suffering from terrible insomnia because of the flight, and you know what it's like. And I have visions, listen to it on my little portable CD player, because that's what we had back then, a little Sony Discman, listening to it and looking out of the window as the dawn broke in LA, right? And then the traffic, because you could see the motorways and the traffic coming in, and this is my soundtrack to that. And so I love it when an album plants itself in a moment, and so this has special magic powers for me, because it really does take me to a place and a point in time. It's I was on my own, completely on my own. Mrs. was asleep, and I felt completely alone in a strange country, an alien landscape, looking at this vast expanse. Again, if you haven't seen the traffic on the main motorway coming into LA, it's something else. But you could see it from the window. And this was the soundtrack for that. So yeah, it opens with the track "We," which is it's an introductory. They tell you who they are, but don't ever ask for their numbers. Okay, which I like. And then Hammond's song, which is got to be one of the best songs I ever did. And I've covered it. I covered it when I heard that Maggie Roche died. I put a little video up, tribute up, and did my cover of Hammond's song. Of course, it's not as good as theirs, but it features. And again, this is why I'm suggesting you prog fans go listen to it. It features Mr. Fripp doing the most amazing solo on that record, on that song. And if you haven't heard it, I've always said that Fripp does his best solo work, guitar soloing, on other people's albums. He did it with Eno, and he does it here with the Roches and that song, and it's just brilliant. Again, Mr. Selak, funny song about, you know, trying to bargain, you know, things not going as they planned. And it reminded me and my mate Ian when we worked at Woolworths. There was a new manager, so we hated him, he hated us, so we turned our notices in with the intention of getting a job at the new Sainsbury's that was opening, or there was some shop that was taking people in, and they didn't take either of us, and we ended up asking for our job back, even though, you know, because we gave notice, and it was within the notice time, and he refused point blank. And that reminds me of that. The naivety of youth, thinking that, hey, I can bargain my way back in there, because you can't. Damn Old Dog is, again, it's about, you know, it's about using the metaphor of being an old dog to get affection from someone. The Troubles, about travelling to Ireland, the train, being stuck on a train and not enjoying it. The Married Men, again, I love that song so much. And I don't know why. I just think it's because they tell stories, and such sad stories in their songs. And it's about a prostitute who is never going to get chosen by the married men, because the married men, you know, want their wives and not the prostitute. Runs in the Family. Again, it's about, you know, being the black sheep. Quitting Time. I love that song so much. It's about knowing when to throw in your hand, you know, when you've come to the end of the road. And Pretty and High, which is, again, I don't like its ordering. I think the album should end on Quitting Time, because it's just a perfect ending to a record. And then Pretty and High, which is probably my least favourite track on the record. It's fine, but I just want the album to end with Quitting Time, because I'm like that, and I'm weird like that. And if you haven't experienced this record, and it is a truly great record, that's the back cover, you are missing out. Okay, you know, it might not be prog as you know it, but call it progressive folk. We can call it whatever we want. But the fact that Fripp's there, again, he's the producer. It produced in Audio Verite. It says on the back. Oh, you probably can't see it because no, it's not gonna. I don't have the auto focus, so I ain't got one of those fancy pants cameras. I just think it's a great record. 5 Married Men out of 5. He comes back on their third album. What's it called? What's it called? Keep On Doing. That's it. I was getting confused because Nerds is the next one. He's not on that one, but he comes back as producer for Keep On Doing, which again is, I see them as the first and second album. Nerds is funny. It's in the middle, you know, but it's funny how those two albums just seem like, you know, the perfect fit. So anyway, yeah, thanks. And anyway, Bill Bruford plays percussion on Keep On Doing, so it makes it even more. And it's a great solo on that. But we'll do that another time. So anyway, I've been talking about Roches, their debut album, self-titled. And if you haven't heard it, my God, you're missing out. It is such a fine record. I cannot speak highly of it enough. Fantastic record. So yeah, thanks for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and we all know what that is, and that is Prog On. Oh, hi guys. I didn't see you there. You do know you can now buy merchandise from my own Teespring store. Yes, you can get Prog On t-shirts and mugs, and oh look, I've touched it, it's ruined now. T-shirts and mainly t-shirts and mugs. So if you've got any money and you want to just waste it on useless tat, head over to my Teespring store. There will be links in the description below. Ta-da!